What's up everybody, welcome back. Got a few GTR things happening in this video. I got a shipment from Fitmint Automotive. I'm going to be using a few of their parts to replace and refresh some things on my car. One of them obviously you can see here is the parcel shelf, which is here in the box. I also got their door card inserts, which is this kind of nice vinyl. And I also got their headlight vinyl install. So this video is going to cover all those. On the headlights you can see the paint is kind of flaking and pulled away a little bit, and just generally doesn't look that good on both sides. Over here on the doors you can see these actually aren't in that bad a shape, but you can see it's starting to be a little bit weathered. This part is some of the cardboard is kind of showing through there, so these are going to get replaced. I also have new both door handles and the surround, so when I pull this whole thing off I'm actually going to replace those as well. Here in the back, I don't know how well you can see, but I'm going to be replacing the parcel shelf as well. I have my car actually came with the optional air cleaner, and the cover over the years has kind of shrunk and doesn't really fit that well anymore, and it rattles really bad. So I wanted to actually delete this, since it actually doesn't even work anymore, and put the whole new parcel shelf in there. So that'll be in this video as well. So everything came from Australia in about a week, so that was nice. It comes with a set of good instructions as well, and some sandpaper to file down the old paint. So we're just going to step through these instructions bit by bit. I've already removed the center grille like it says to do here. Then it says use the sandpaper to remove the old paint. It says you do not have to remove all of the paint, but you have to smooth off the edges, that way I guess it sits a little bit flatter. Then on this side it says to spray soapy water on the vinyl and place it in the right position, and then it says you need to trim off some of the end. So just like putting vinyl on anything, just soapy water and get it into position and let it dry. And that's what it looks like when you're finished. Alright, pretty straightforward. Alright, so here's a before of the left headlight, and here's a before of the right headlight. Let's get to work. Alright, here's the vinyl. I'm going to cut it into 2 strips, and then we'll get some water out. I'll spray a little bit of water down, soapy water, onto the headlights. We'll get these things test fitted. I'll trim the ends, and we'll get them put on. Alright, I got them laid out here. The driver's side one is the one that curves down on the right hand side, and then the passenger side one is the one that curves down on the left hand side, so you just have them laid out like that. These are all now sanded smooth. I didn't take all the paint all the way off, just like the instructions said, but there's no lip here, so it should look good when it's all put in. We'll find out shortly, won't we? All done. So I'm just using the microfiber to make sure I got all the air bubbles out so that it fits, and that looks pretty good. We'll let that dry for 24 hours. Already looks much better. Alright, I got everything reinstalled. This is what the new vinyl looks like. So you can see, even though I didn't sand off all the paint, as long as you sand that edge down, it takes care of everything and it looks nice and flat. On both sides, you can tell. Looks great. Alright, so we're moving on to the second part of this, which is going to be fitting these door card inserts. This is the side that will be facing towards the interior, and then this is the side that actually faces towards the door. You can't actually see this part. Alright, we're going to start by getting the door card off here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing about how to get the door panel off, but essentially there are a couple of screws here and here. There's one there. There's a few at the bottom, and there's a couple of clips that you have to pop off, and also a screw here. There's a bunch of different videos out there that show you how to take it off. Once I get the door card removed, I'll pick the video back up with it up on the table, getting this thing put in. Alright, so the door card's off here. You can see you got the new door handles. These are the part numbers. They're left and right. The door handle numbers are different, but the door surrounds are the same. So I got new door surrounds as well, which are, this is the old one. These two are the new ones. Before I start messing with the door card, I'm going to replace this, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. And you can see these two little rods. There's one rod down in there, and then the second rod here that clips in to lock and unlock the doors. So I'm going to replace those, and let's get that thing out. See that you have to unhook this thing from the lever and then swing it out of the way, and then here there's another one. You can't really see it very well, but you have to actually push this closed while you're pulling it out of there in order to unhinge it or unhook it. There's a little snap right here. You can see you push that forward and that will release that, and then it just slides right off. There are these little these two little channels that sit down in these little hooks right here as well. So when you put the new one in, you have to slide it in there and then put those bars in, and then put that nut back in, or put that screw back in. And here's the new one. Look at that. That little shiny red thing. Look how dingy that looks. Alright, slide the bottom bar through first. And then the top bar will go into place. Okay, that's in. And then this will go into here. Alright. Now we can just slide this back into place like that. And then put that screw back in, line it up. Now we got our new handle installed. Good to go. So now that I got the door card here sitting on the table, I'm going to use this trim removal tool to peel up this, I guess it's just vinyl, to peel it back, so that way we can get the old card out. There's a few screws, so we're going to peel this up, take the screws off, and then this thing should just slide right out. Alright, so I got this thing peeled back. You can see you want it to separate completely. That way you can pull this whole card out. We're going to remove these screws now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And peel this up all the way. Alright, I've got all the screws removed now, and then this should just slide right out of there. that. Oh, sweet. So apparently this thing also comes equipped with JDM tissues from 10 years ago as well, so I'll clean that up. But this is basically just a piece of cardboard that's got a little bit of texture and painted. Let's get the new one put in and clean this up a little bit. Alright, here's the replacement. And we're going to just tuck it back down in here and we'll put those screws into place. Alright, just like that, and then go ahead and get all the rest of these screws put in, and then we'll glue this thing down at the end. Alright, I forgot to hit record when I was putting the glue on here, but you guys understand what putting glue on here looks like, so I got it taped down now, and I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours, and that should adhere, and then we'll get this put back into the car tomorrow, and we'll be good to go. Alright, it's the next day, and I just peeled the tape off of this one. And you can see the glue's dried now. Looks pretty good. I'm going to flip that one over and take the tape off of it, and then I'm going to take the door panels and get them installed back in the car. So I'll get the door panels back on here, and then the next step is to get the parcel shelf out of the back, and we will redo that. And the door card's reinstalled. I just need to clean that up a little bit. That's me sweating on it, but looks nice. It has a little bit of give. A little bit of foam that was put in there on that, and then the new door handle. Everything went back together nice and easy, and the other side is installed as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.